Oh, you're all right. Thanks to these brave people. They saved me and Fabu. Then you have my gratitude. Thank you all. And you? You're unhurt? Of course I'm unhurt. Whose wife do you think I am? A few soldiers tried to bust their way in, but I busted them right back out with my frying pan. That's really scary. Just beat! If only I had magic to equal Lady Rosa's. And that's something I want to point out. Rosa just isn't a white mage. Let's get that clear. She's Lady Rosa, legendary white mage of Baron. All white mages look up to Rosa. And you'll see, if we talk to white mages, if we found some in Baron, which I think there are somewhere, and I forgot to talk to them, the white mage here, they all look up to Rosa and recognize her, that she is the white mage, that her spells and her skill go above these white mages. And it's something I really wanted to point out. You know, she's somebody that she's a legendary white mage, and that needs to be pointed out, because that speaks to her character, how all the other white mages look up to her. So, as a healer white mage myself, hi everyone, I'm Sindray9. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Now, let's go talk with the king. Which, while I was out here, I found the other tower. He's in this tower. With even a single airship, we could strike back against them, but we have none. Yeah, that's a problem. Airships are kind of property of Baron. Baron has the airships. Such reckless hate. But there will be time for grieving. For now, we must rebuild and strengthen our defenses. Worry not for me. Please, get yourself some rest. Ah, I forgot about that. He was a monk before he was a king, and a strapping one at that. So, he was a monk as well, the king. Now, when it says get some rest, it means stay at the inn. Enjoy your free one-night stay at the inn. Because that's what you're going to get. One free night. It would help if I went the right way. You know, it's kind of a kind of a thing I should do, is go the right way. Let's see. I believe the inn is over here. We have failed. Well, not much we could do. Hello. You must be exhausted, Master Yang. By all means, rest here if you would like. Alright, planning time. We must formulate a plan. If we're to take on Golbez, we'll need an airship. But the only man who knows how to build one isn't Baron. Is there no way we can enter the kingdom? The Red Wings comprise the brunt of Baron's power. Its maritime forces are relatively weak. If we go by sea. Then we need a boat. I will ask His Highness to lend us one on the morrow. You've done much for him and our kingdom. He will not refuse such a simple plea. Thank you. That dragoon. Who was he? His name is Kane. He is, or was, my friend. We'd sworn to fight Baron together. I see. I am sorry. Come. We should rest and recover our strength while we can. Very well. I will see that a ship is ready for you without delay. Yang, you go with them and aid them in any way you can. There are no words of gratitude for such a sacrifice as you have made, young Lord of Baron. You defended my people selflessly, and lost Lady Rosa for it. Please, I want you to have this sword. It belonged to a Dark Knight who once visited these lands. Consider it a token of my thanks for your valiant efforts in the defense of my kingdom. You should know, however, that a dark sword will never avail you against true evil. It is, after all, a weapon of darkness. Beyond this, you will have to rely on the strength that already lies within you. Please, stop Golbez. Obtain Deathbringer. When you've made ready, head to the Eastern Pier. A ship lies at anchor there, waiting to bear you on. Should he obtain all the crystals, this world will face such catastrophes such as it has never known. I trust you will not let that happen. If anything should happen to Rosa. We now get the Deathbringer sword. May cause insta-death. And the May is a very high May, as you'll see here in a while. It gives a ton of stats. No spirit. It's a very dark sword. Plus strength, plus speed, plus stamina, plus intellect. Boost to accuracy attack. It's an amazing weapon. But the problem is the king is right. There's that. Now, where is... The shield's here somewhere. I remember that. It's hidden here somewhere. At least I thought it was. Because I remember getting the shield here too. And you can actually complete the set. And you'll get, I guess in this version, the demon shield. And you'll have everything. The full Dark Knight set. I thought it was up against this wall. I guess not. I guess I just don't... Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. Well, my apologies. I knew eventually my my memory would fail me. Hello? Hiya. Well, that's okay. That's not that big of a loss. We'll be okay. Now, they said that the boat was east of here. So, that's the destination. See what everybody else has to say. Please, guard the castle in my absence. We must rescue Rosa.
Cecil doesn't seem the same without Rosa.
No, he doesn't. He needs her by his side.
This conflict is escalating. Will my contributions mean anything?
Once you're stocked up and ready to go, go ahead and save the game. And let's head to the boat. Thanks. Oh, preemptive strike. Well, I guess I'll... It hit. We'll just end this quickly. Death! Goodbye! Oh, she has an attack on. Huh. Did Cecil get... Yeah. Yeah, he did. Got turned to stone. Great! Just great. A terrible way to start this. Azuna, there we go. And the party's not right either. There we go. Be careful and make me proud. Show them what you're made of. I will. You too, Cecil.
Of course.
I trust you'll handle things here while I'm away. Oh, don't you worry about that. Take care of yourself, you hear? Why don't you take this with you? Obtain the counter augment. That sounds cool. Counter, huh? So you're Lord Cecil then, eh? Heard all about you. Rest easy. We'll be laying anchor in Baron before you know it. Best not linger any longer. Anchors away, boys! Aye, aye, Captain! And away we go! Now, though they have the airships, they don't really have a naval fleet according to Cecil, and he would know the military strength of Baron, being at his high position he was in. So this is probably the best chance we got. The cool thing is the boat actually heads to Baron. What do you mean to do when we reach Baron? First, we must find a man named Sid, the engineer of Baron's airship fleet. He should be able to help us. Then let us hope he is still safe.
Are you cold? You're shaking. No, it's nothing. What is that? Impossible. The tales were true. It's him! The Lord of all waters!
Leviathan!
Don't stand about! Reef the sails, you witless dogs! Rydia!
Rydia! Young! Ah! Edward!
Where am I? Rydia. Edward? Young? I'm alone then. Alone again. Am I the only one who survived?
So for our poor Dark Knight, things go from bad to worse. His comrades are lost, the ship is utterly destroyed by Leviathan, and we don't even know where he is. He still has his gear, however. He still has his Deathbringer for us, a Dark Shield, and the Demon equipment. So, where did Cecil end up? Well, there's a town here. I guess we can take a look. He ended up in Mysidia. Now, here's where we break, like, rule number 1 of RPGs, which is to speak to all the enemies. Harken back. It makes me sound really old. Go back to the beginning of the game. where did Cecil attack? And got the water crystal? Ah, yeah, Mysidia, huh. The people here are not too happy with our Dark Knight. Do not talk to NPCs. Some of them will even cast really nasty status effects. Like, one of them turns Cecil into a pig. One of them will, I think, cast the toad spell and turn him into a frog. And Cecil doesn't have a way to cast the spell back. He can... I think somebody even poisons him, if I remember right. Hey, there's a black mage. Hey, it's another black mage. Hey, it's a white mage. What you'll want to do is just head straight forward here. Hall of Prayer. And talk to the Elder. You are the Dark Knight who came before. Why have you returned to this hallowed hall? My name is Cecil, and until recently I served as Lord Captain of Baron's airship fleet. When I came before, I did so at the orders of my king. Orders I lacked the courage to disobey. You've come to apologize then? Words do not heal wounds, Dark Knight, nor do they restore life's flame to those whose candles you have doused. But I do see a glimmer of light in you that did not show itself before. I will hear your words. I seek to stop a man named Golbez who has taken control of Baron. I was on my way to rescue a friend he holds captive when Leviathan struck our ship. I do not know what became of my companions. That was no doubt a part of the test that has been ordained for you. As long as you lean upon that dark sword for strength, you have no hope of defeating the evil foe you face. You hunt a monster, but in doing so you become one. Slowly but surely the darkness will taint your soul as well, until one day nothing else remains. If you wish to cleanse yourself of darkness and face this man of whom you speak, then you must go to Mount Ordeals in the east. Destiny awaits you there. But my friend, she's in danger. This friend means much to you, doesn't she? You must not let your fear drive you to haste. The fate that hangs about your shoulders is one far greater than you know. First, you must ascend the mountain and trade your dark sword for one of light. Should the hallowed light deem you worthy, you will be made a paladin, a warrior of virtue. But know it will be no easy trial. Many are the men who have scaled the mountain, but not one has returned. Will you try where all others have failed? I will. Good, but you will have little chance with that dark sword alone. I shall provide 2 mages to accompany you. Pollum! Porum!
Did you need something?
Where's Pollum?
Oh, that brother of mine? So, you're that filthy Dark Knight from Baron. I'm only helping you because he told me to. You better be thankful. These are the 2 mages?
Yes, twins. Pollum and Por. They are young and still in their apprenticeship, but I can vouch for their abilities.
What he means is that I'm Mysidia's most esteemed magical prodigy, and you're incredibly lucky to have me along.
Pollum! This is for your training as much as it is for him.
Your name is Cecil, right? Pleased to meet you.
Porum, white mage. Of course, the white mage is the, proper one.
Pollum. Right, nice to meet you.
And the cocky black mage brother. The black mage Pollum and white mage Porum join the party. Go now. The trials of the mountain await. Pollum, Porum, I trust you will not fail in this task. I don't even know if I'm saying their names right. Chances are no, because I've butchered every other name.
Can this mountain truly wash away my bloodstained past? I don't think he's really a bad person.
Maybe the white mage senses something. Alright, finally a chance to use my magic in battle. So the 2 young mages join our party. They're level 10. You'll want to spend some time leveling them up. But they do have quite a bit of MP. Purim, like we know, is a white mage. Cure, Hold, Slow, Libra, and Sight. She only knows Cure, but she'll learn some other ones. You know, I wonder if she knows about about Lady Rosa. Probably does. Probably wants to grow up and be like Lady Rosa. Pollen comes with your standard assortment of low-level black magic spells: Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Sleep, and Poison. There you go. With levels, they'll learn more magic and some powerful spells at that. Take the time to level them before you head to Mount Ordeals. Like it was said, it will be no easy task going up there as well. Palm comes with a flame rod, and Purim comes with a very useful healing staff. Heals the target. You use it as an item and it heals. Very useful. Also has Wizard's Hat, Gaia Gear, and Silver Armlets. Gaia Gear. They had Silver Armlets. Just butchering everything today. Wizard Hat, Gaia Gear, and Silver Armlet. There we go. They have the Silver Armlets. Now, something that I've neglected to say, because it kind of ruins things. You will want to, if you know the game, this is hard to do if you don't know the game, but if you know the game, to unequip the characters before they leave. That way you kind of keep their stuff. And you can use it on other characters just in case. This happens. See, I took Yang's claws off. If you were keen at the beginning of this episode when I got into the fight, you noticed Yang didn't have his claws. This is why I unequipped them. So there's that. If you return as a paladin, you will have my trust.
You must go and see whether the light deems you worthy of its holy power.
Well, we'll see. Can Cecil come back as a paladin? Who knows? But one thing that I recommend...
You, a paladin? You cannot mean that.
Yeah, everybody's like, ha! You, a paladin? If you manage to return alive, you might be able to use the armor we sell here. Not that that will happen, of course. Armor they sell here? Well, they sell the illustrious shield, helmet, knight's armor, and gauntlets. They are, as you can see, expensive. However, I do recommend picking them up. Illustrious shield, half start. Illustrious helm, they give quite a bit of stat boost. Ah, doing it again, why? I don't know why it does that. You will want to pick some of this up. The shield is really nice. And the knight's armor, just because it gives a ton of defense. What we can do, we can sell the Shadow Blade. We don't need it. We have the Deathbringer, which is far better. We don't need the Hades gloves. Hades armor. Hades helm. Really don't need iron armor. And we'll keep the rest. We're gonna do, let's buy... I could buy the armor. This is what multiple save files are for, because I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this right, that you want to buy the stuff before you go. Now I'm going to be training right out here. Stay close to Mysidia in case you need to use the inn. And as you see, you will have some of the cockatrice I need to set up their spells. I need to do that. Set up like using the rod and stuff. I need to take the time to do that. Goodbye. Death. Insta-kill. Now, when it, like I said, when it said maybe, it's a really high maybe. Didn't die, but you took 526. Cecil is a powerhouse with the Deathbringer. Let's set up abilities too. I can show that off. Let's go. Ah, yes. The very special twin cast that the twins have. Cast powerful spells in tandem. They will take turns. I don't know how it's going to work in this one. We'll find out. The way it used to work is you had them both twin cast. They both had to be ready to take their turn. You do twin cast, and after a certain amount of time, usually took a little bit of time, they'd cast a very powerful spell. Cry, reduce enemies' defense by half. That's new. I like that. Of course, use white magic and items. Now, you do not need the attack command. We'll have you use your healing stuff. A free way to heal without you using your spells. Didn't mean to back all the way out. And, of course, you're going to use the Flame Rod. I highly suggest the Flame Rod for what's coming up. It'll be much better. Yeah, you'll get more use out of it than the Ice Rod. Double Intellect. Bluff. This is also new, but I can already see how you use this. You use Bluff to double Palom's Intellect, which Intellect is how much magic damage you do. That's the stat linked to it. The stat linked to magic damage is Int. That's a better way to say it. Bluff and then Cast Away. That'll be useful. I want to try out one of these augment things. Just because I'm curious. And I think this is a good person to use it on anyway. Now how do I use them? Abilities, maybe? Inventory. Key item. Imparts the counter ability. Sure. Let's give that to Cecil. I think this will be useful. Learn this ability. Counter. Yeah, sure. Learned counter. Okay. And we'll save auto potion. I still don't know who I want to give that to. Now, is it passive ability and active ability? Remember, this whole augment thing is new to me, so... Counter. Counter attack when attacked. Sure. I like that. Sounds useful to me. Now, there's a specific enemy out here I want to show off right before I end the episode. We'll see. See if we get it. There it is! This is the zoo. The zoo has a ton of HP. The problem... Oh, hey. It heals everybody. The problem for the zoo is twofold. One, it's weak to thunder. Blast it with thunder. Now, we're going to use the Flame Rod. The second thing is, even though it has a ton of HP... Wow, thanks for not working the way I want you to. Oh, counter! There it is, sweet. Death. It's highly susceptible to death, even though it took 3 swings there. Maybe they gave it a boost to that. It gives a ton of EXP. It's totally worth the fight, and Cecil can take it down fast. Try to find those, have the Deathbringer, cut it down, move on. That gives 2 levels for our young Black Mage. He now knows Pig and Blizzara. He'll begin learning the 2 or Aura spells, however you want to put it. The higher versions of the basic spells. He's going to begin learning those. And our young White Mage will level up as well. And now knows Raise and Protect. Both highly useful spells. Get them some levels. They're going to learn a lot of spells quickly to bring them up to speed. And make them useful to our Dark Knight Cecil. You can also use the money that you get to help buy some of those items that I talked about. And that's about it. I'm gonna stay out here and grab levels. If you can't buy all the gear, don't worry about it. Buy what you can. The shield for sure. Buy the shield because it's cheap and it'll help Cecil. Beyond that, just buy what you can afford. Out of those, the gauntlet and the lustrous armor and stuff. I don't remember it being called lustrous. I think it was light or something in the old versions. That don't even sound right. I forget what it was called in the old version, but it wasn't called that. Anyway, buy what you can. It'll be useful later. Alright. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, we will begin scaling Mount Ordeals. Till then, I'm Sundray9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.